further educated, I should say, in many ways, that can do this type of work. And specifically with Thaddeus Stevens, all these students over there have to be PA residents. They're not going to go run off and go to necessarily New Jersey if they have roots here. And so any kind of work they do, they're going to and they earn a living. They're going to spend it back in Pennsylvania. Unlike the number of school teachers that are educated in Pennsylvania, which are essentially exported to other states. So that's paid through tax dollar, your tax dollars, my tax dollars, that go to, let's say, state college and are then funneled out because those people are being educated for somebody else. Okay, there's a sense of quality over quantity by setting these implementing certain standards for historic districts. You say, no, we don't want all these different things. We just want you to do this one thing right and do it well, hopefully, and at some type of reasonable cost. But the cost that's put in will come back out in the end. Okay. So, and again, local workers retain these local investments. Another thing that I'd like to touch on is building with traditional masonry units and mortars. And this is where the second component comes into place, because I had touched on how if you're going to build a wall that's going to have all these different components in it, and it's really not recyclable, and somebody could screw up a detail in its construction because it's much more complicated than just laying brick. You know, you have to put on all these different fixtures in there. Then, well, one, you're spending more money on embodied energy by using different types of plastics and metals and things that can be unnecessary. For low-rise residential buildings, we can use these older materials and methods very reasonably at cost. It wouldn't be tremendously expensive. If you have breathable buildings, you're more comfortable. That is definitely something that has been proven. Where if you have a wall if you have a building that functions in theory that is sealed shut, sealed tight, you have the proper ventilation systems, then it works fine. Again, problems with detailing in modern day construction. Somebody put a hole in the wall where it didn't need, oops, whoops, it's covered up. So now it's an almost tight, almost sealed building that can cause problems associated with air leakage and water penetration, and then air systems may not work appropriately to some degree. We're also not recyclable. So as I mentioned before, if these bricks, if a building